What's up, everyone? We're dressed in our classic okbv fit. That is to say, whatever I found in the closet. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't actually think the okbv mods have unbanned me. I think that they're calling my bluff. Because if I click here, I can't. Oh, can I reply now? Oh, wait, did they? Nope, never mind. They unbanned me. I couldn't earlier. They did it sometime in between this morning and now. Karen is a racial slur. If I derisively refer to a random black woman I find annoying as Shaniqua, or whatever everyone else would consider it racist, the Karen slur is used to dismiss and degrade white women. That's the whole point. Karen is not a slur. Karen is a slur, and I will use it. This is unironically the correct position to take. It's in line with like the racism equals prejudice plus power thing, where people on the left, for some reason, will die on the hill that it's impossible for black people to be racist to white people, when you could so easily say, like, yeah, they can be, but it's not really socially harmful. It's not institutional, you know? Exact same thing, where it's like, oh, well, a slur has to have, like, social power behind it. No, it doesn't. It just has to be a derisive term referring to, like, a specific demographic trait, you know? I don't think white women are... I don't think white women are having that rough of a time, you know, in the context of this particular term. Vaush, when a powerful political pundit calls him a lunatic pedophile Nazi. Vaush, when a 17-year-old chatter says he's bad at video games. Actually true. A legitimate and genuine juxtaposition here. It's crazy how that works, huh? Vaushites when they ban Vaush from okbv, but still want Vaush to react to okbv. Giving up hope. Jesus Christ. Got a short left-wing meme for you all today. The year is 2045. The rise of American fascism from 2 decades prior was successfully defeated by the left, and the threat of a genocide of trans people was averted. The rise of Gen Z and Gen Alpha's influence in politics, the most progressive generations ever, have left conservatism a dead ideology. The US's elections are now between the Democrats, which have moved significantly over to the left, and a socialist party. The old Russian regime has long since collapsed and has become a stable liberal democracy, alongside Ukraine, both of which are in NATO. China followed suit under similar circumstances. Perhaps this is due to his advanced age or the lack of urgency to political advocacy compared to yesterday, but the leftist streamer Vaush no longer has the same passion in his eyes. In a desperate attempt to salvage his dwindling viewership moving on to other things, Ian Kaczynski prepares for one last okbv segment, looking through 200 posts calling him a horse-fucking transphobic and Nazi pedophile. You know what? If I'm to go out under any circumstances, those would be the ones, okay? It's like, look, okay, I'm watching the sun set on a grateful universe, all right? It's fine. It's the good ending, okay? I don't think I'm going to look like this in 22 years. I could be wrong, but I don't think this is what I'll look like. That's just a guess of mine. You will? I am white, you know. I am white, so that is my fate, I suppose. Vaush the time machine. Don't say stupid edgy stuff in the kill stream, you'll regret it later. You know you can just say... I like how, like, even when representing older me, like, there's not... Where's the fat Ian wojak, is the question, right? Where is the, to fully reflect the growth, or I guess the lack thereof, the opposite of growth, the shrinkage, you know? I've always liked how, because this one is modeled right off of the Nordic Chad or whatever, the eye looks psychotic. The eyeball, it looks like a dead fish eye peering off to the side a little bit, like a little wall-eyed, you know? True, yeah. Is this the fatty and wojak? I think this might be the fatty and wojak. That's true. We don't need a new one, okay? We can pull from history. Why'd they give me a headset? I literally never wear a headset. Okay. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. If Vaush existed in 2003, debating unhinged fascist who denies WMDs in Iraq. I lost brain cells. 1963. Woke scold civil rights movement, violent and anti-democratic party, bad optics? 1941. Why it's your duty as a leftist to support Germany in its battle against authoritarian imperialist USSR. Hold on, wait. I'm pretty sure that by 1941, Hitler had already killed the Strasserites, so I would not have been alive to have made this argument. 1870. Debating deranged tanky Karl Marx, irrelevant clout chaser, he hung up. I would love to go back in time and debate Karl Marx and call him a irrelevant clout chaser and make him hang up. That is true. That would be content for the ages. That would be spectacular content. Mr. Beast, eat your heart out. Okay, I'll be the king of YouTube. Yet I am more of a tanky than Marx is, unironically. One of the funniest things about the, like, Marxist-anarchist divide is that if you go back to, like, if right now the Marxist-anarchist divide is basically, like, authoritarian fascists constantly betraying and killing anarchists, But if you go back to Marx's day, the shit Marx wrote, like 99.9% of it aligns with basic anarchist beliefs, and most of his fights with other anarchists at the time are like slap fights compared to what people who claim Marx's name in the future would do to anarchists, you know? Seriously, like, if you read the shit that he said, it was so much more aligned. Yeah, Tankies would call Marx a shitlib, 100%. Holy shit. God, that looks uncanny. Breaking: Ian Kuczynski's reporter replaced Tucker Carlson at Fox News. The network said Kuczynski was, quote, the only person sexist, racist, and transphobic enough to replace the media pundit. The show will feature weekly segments about coconuts, horses, and tactical N-words. This is incredibly uncanny because this is before I even lost weight. So they just slimmed me down via Photoshop. And now I have lost weight. And it looks even weirder now. Which side are you on? The wait for facts truther or the immediate concluder? Can't hold his opinions if new facts introduced. Waste time waiting for official reports. Needs a source. Well, based on the evidence so far. Reads an entire article and still can't decide. Doesn't know exactly who's at fault. Difficulty concluding. Footage isn't high enough quality for him. Fragile, could be killed with bare hands. Versus, this is what really happened. Proved wrong, but point stands anyway. Has seen lots of Marvel movies. Instantly forms opinions to fit narrative. Doesn't read past headline before concluding. Doubles down no matter what. Chat, did I say that? Didn't think so. No time to watch footage, so just imagines it. Anyone who criticized him is obsessed with him. Any other concluders in chat? I'm concluding anytime. You show me a picture of a cop sitting in a squad car, and I will invent the story of police brutality around them. I will generate it in my mind and rotate it like a 3D image. I'm concluding so hard right now. Conclusion formed, you know? Unless it's that one cop who watches my Five Nights at Freddy's video. Yeah, of course not. That one's good. That's the one good cop. Incredible. Love this picture of me. Right here. I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I love the picture anyway. Absolutely fantastic. See, more people, when they're doing hit pieces on me, they need to use this, okay? Like, they can do it in any context they want. Like, oh, here's Vaush wandering over to the wrong conclusion or something, you know? But, like, this is good. Needs to be used more. Vaush's diet, apparently. Okay, we'll rate this, okay? Sour Bite Crawlers, true. Pop-Tarts, true. Pretzel Salt, true. Coffee, lots of coffee, true. These specific air-fried chicken nuggets, true. This, sometimes. None of this, of course. And then, of course, salting the chocolate cake, obviously. Listen, I'm just trying to keep my sodium up. You know, I got my blood results back from the other day, and my sodium levels are in the low end of normal. So, I think what I need to do, if anything, is I need to have more pretzel salt. The doctor's like, how's he fucking alive? Bro is a salt lick for a kidney. Yeah, I just got a big one right next to the camera. Doesn't have it in frame. Where's the cream cheese bagel? I haven't been having cream cheese bagels a lot lately. Mostly just bagels with a bit of butter on them. And salt. That's why Ukraine should be supplied with the Nutbuster 3000. Imagine popping popcorn, except... Ooh, why should we listen to a guy obsessed with sucking horse cock? What? That's not even... Don't listen to them, Voosh. We all know you want to be the horse. See, this is why you guys could never understand the allyship that Chiwon had towards me. Because she understood that I wanted to be the horse and would argue that in defense of me to others. You could never understand. Vaush would drive a school bus of black kids into the Grand Canyon if given the chance. Why? Why is my head so tiny? Why'd you put me on a black person? Is the implication that I put, like, fucking shoe shine all over my body as, like, a lure for the Grand Canyon trip? Jesus Christ. Because you voted for Biden? Ah, yes, of course. Vaushism destroys the mind, body, and soul. Be me, 19-year-old college student, crippled by Vaushism. Professor asks me why water molecules bond to each other. Tell her I don't have an opinion on it because Vaush hasn't talked about it. Teacher calls me a retard. Console myself by watching a Vaush stream. Donate and tell him what happened and also ask why water molecules bond to each other. Vaush calls me a retard. My face. Yeah, dog, I'm gonna be real with you. I've got no fucking... It's like strong and weak nuclear forces or something. I don't fucking know. Why does water bond to itself? It's like electron charges because the outer orbits of the electron shells are work together with hydrogen and oxygen because they complete this outer orbits of the cycle thing, and then water sticks to other water because the water is sticky to water or something. It's probably very complicated. It's because water is wet, and stuff that's wet is like kind of sticky a little bit, you know? Like if you get a little bit of paper and you make it wet, and then if it gets on your skin, it kind of sticks there. It's because water's sticky. That's why. Water's like glue. If you zoom in on water really closely, it's like glue, basically, but like weak glue. Agua. 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 Ameliorate. 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 Kochitsky was a black man. Holy shit, I look sunburned. Ever wonder why Tankies are so virulently anti-Vaushist? It's because the creator was black man, and America's actively working to keep the black man down. Share the truth, brothers and sisters. That's true. This is true. I have never done a 23andMe, but I promise all of you that if I find anything interesting there, I will be fully insufferable about it, okay? I promise you. That's a Vaush promise. Most masculine Vaushite. And then he said, there is no Alden's number. I completely made it up. You're completely full of shit. I should peg him. This is the average Vaushite. That is true. And women are very impressed when you talk about my stream escapades. I've seen many such examples. I've gotten emails and messages from people saying that they autistically riz themselves into getting a relationship by autistically rambling about my streams. And frankly, I think that's probably your guys' best bet. I think it works. So true, my future GF seemed very interested when I explained you to her. Your future GF. Interesting. Me and my best friend's first real convo was about you, Vaush. Dude, it's really funny because I see a lot of this stuff firsthand because I've been going on more dates lately. And if you go on a date with somebody, eventually, what do you do for a living comes up. And I'm not shy. Like, I'll say, oh, well, yeah, like, I'm a political YouTuber. Haha, isn't that terrible? And then, of course, they want to, like, see the channel. Obviously, who wouldn't? And then I have to, like, and this happens every time, I have to hear their opinion on a stream they caught. And this is always the most... No one's ever said anything negative. No one's ever said, oh, I saw a stream and it was bad or whatever. But it's the idea of getting the report card back from a person who I want to impregnate is, you know, it's always a little strange. Or sometimes they find out before I even tell them. I have to ask you if any of your hookups ever asked you about the horse thing. Oh, yes. You want to impregnate everyone you go on dates with? Yeah, I'm like JF Gary Epi, remember? Islav, you idiot. He goes, like, across the East Coast chain-fucking retards because he wants them all to have baby with him, like that. Putting theory into practice. What do you even say if they bring up the horse? Okay, this is like a cultural shift thing or a demographic shift thing or whatever, but, like, with the people that I talk to online or go out on dates with or whatever, if they're like, oh, what's the horse thing? And I'm like, oh, it's a joke because, like, if I was a horse, I would like want to, I want to be a horse and fuck someone with my giant horse dick, and I would be the horse. And then I say that, and they're like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, obviously. Like, it's seriously not, I feel like the only reason this is a joke is because of, like, mimetic inertia, but it's like that every single time. It's never been anything. Shouldn't you just say it's a furry thing? I'm not a furry. How Vaush sees the world. Little and cringe America. Bad America. United States of Joe Biden, good America. Good America, comma, western portion. Beverly Hills, Latino internment camps, pure evil. We got the little dick down here. Transphobe island. Fascist, the only nation in Europe that actually exists. Spain, presumably. Also fascist. Tanky paradise, melting iceberg. Yeah, that's more or less what I've got. You know? That's more or less what I've retained. Fact, 90% of video essayists quit making deranged 5-hour Vaush hit pieces right before they're about to finally end his career for real this time. True. How Vaush imagines elections if only tops could vote. Sadly, unfortunately, it's probably the opposite. Unfortunately, sadly, unfortunately. How would you like this wrapped? I forgot. You ask/remind me too much. It's the lack of an okay buddy Vaush segment. When Vaush roasts another European country, when Vaush roasts my country. Yeah. Remember when people started taking the jokes about England really fucking serious and like got really fucking serious, like actually molding about it? Oh man. He must pay for this. This isn't real. Is it? Who knows what my editors put out? I don't have time to check it all. Patriots have won, Vinch is dead. Ah, yes, this is when they ban me. Thanks. And thanks for unbanning me, by the way. All right, folks. That's all the way down to 400 for the most recent month of memes. And we have been at this for a solid 5.5 hours. It has been a long meme review session. I love you all very much. Now, unfortunately, I'm in the awkward position here of I am too tired to read donuts. I don't want to.